YouTube, what up? Welcome to another edition of Wrestling with Watts, and I'm Watts. We back with another heater. We back to talk about some things. Royal Rumble Day. I hope y'all ready. I'm ready for Royal Rumble Day. It is now 11 a.m. New York time, and I just wanted to put a video out real quick. I'm not going to be long. I'm not going to waste everybody's time, for real. But this is kind of like the prelude, because, we going to talk about who wins the Royal Rumble. But yesterday, Roman Reigns, he was on the Pat McAfee show promoting the Royal Rumble, and he said something that's very telling. He said something that we was all talking about this entire time in regard to WWE, and the fact that how the fuck does Triple H don't know how to create new stars? That man don't know how to create new stars, y'all. Real spill, he said it. He was like, yo, 2 years, and I ain't seeing nothing yet. That's basically what he's saying. He put Bronson Reed over. He put Bronson Reed over at I think it was Clash at Paris, or one of those clashes, Clash at Saudi Arabia, something. One of those PLEs. He put Bronson Reed over, and Bronson Reed didn't get anything out of this. He went back to obscurity. He went back to just being mediocre. If you was going to give Bronson Reed that rub, why the fuck is he not Intercontinental Champion right now at the very least? If you got Braun Breaker, who is supposed to be the future, and y'all are setting this man up to be the World Heavyweight Champion, logically speaking, but maybe I'm wrong and maybe I'm bugging, but logically speaking, yes, Bronson Reed should have been either in a world championship picture of sorts, and they did something for like 2 seconds because they had Bronson Reed face Cody Rhodes for the WWE championship, but that ended in typical WWE Triple H faction fashion and a DQ finish pretty much. I'm winging this here because I just woke up not too long ago. Well, no, actually, I've been up this whole time, but my brain is finally actually waking up right now. So bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. But he basically saying there's no needle movers, and this is why we're in a position where we have no stars. This is why we're in a position where the product just feels lifeless, because Triple H doesn't know or doesn't want to ever veer off the path that he's on in regard to creativity, when he's probably the reason, or more than likely, or actually 100% the reason why things are not booming. We know how things was booming right before WrestleMania 40, and all of that just went right out the door. And it hurts because we sit here and we watch this stuff often, and we be like, oh, wow, nah, it'll be a good SmackDown 1 week and a good Raw 1 week, and then for like 3 weeks straight, shit is ass. And we've dealt with this for years. And we would try to be hopeful, but what's the point of being hopeful, man? What's the point of being hopeful when you can tell that Roman Reigns was tight, that he took this pin from Bronson Reed and they did nothing with him. They did nothing with him because he was like, yo, I'm a generous tribal chief. They was trying to say that the bloodline was hogging up all of the screen time, or all of the TV time and stuff. And I decided to step back. I got 5 kids. I got a family, this and that. So he's basically saying he could have a somewhat full-time schedule if he wanted to, but he decided to step back for the sake of everybody else becoming stars, but that didn't even work out. Look at how that worked out, because the Cody Rhodes experiment is not doing the greatest. We had to veer off from Cody Rhodes walking into WrestleMania 42 as the world champion, because who the hell wants to sit here and deal with another road to WrestleMania where Cody Rhodes is the champion? And it's not just him. It's not just Cody Rhodes. It's not even Cody Rhodes. I hate to say it like this because it sounds so like I'm placing blame on somebody who is just there to show up and read the script. It's Triple H. And everybody want to say Logan Paul, oh, it's not his fault. Nah, it is his fault, because it took TKO stepping in so that we could get some black representation, black male talent representation on these SmackDowns and these Raws and stuff like that. But Triple H, he wants to continue doing things his way, And his way has not worked. Everybody has Triple H fatigue. Roman Reigns has Triple H fatigue. And I'm pretty sure there's other people in the locker room who has Triple H fatigue, but they can't say anything because they don't want to fall out of favor. It was his idea to bring Brock Lesnar back. What are we going to do with Brock Lesnar, y'all? Tell me that. The only reason why Triple H's time as the head of creative did not fall completely flat is because he was going off of the last of Vince McMahon's creations and his writing. Like this whole tribal chief thing and going into WrestleMania 40 and all of this stuff. This was not Triple H. That was not Triple H's creation. We seen what Triple H did after WrestleMania 40. That was all him. And that right there, atrocious, garbage, trash, kaput, not great. And you could tell that there's like a creative clash between Roman Reigns, Triple H, and there's a lot of other people who feel this way too that's within that locker room, but they're probably afraid to say it because they don't want to be on Triple H's shit list. Because we know how he gives it up. When you're not in his favor, he will have you out here looking silly. Silly. It's nasty out there because sometimes everybody has a bias. Nobody's perfect. But if you ask me, if the main motive is to make money, I will shift. If what I did or my creation is not working, I will shift gears and I will be willing to listen to others in regard to what can make money. African American male and man and woman talent, that's money. You want asses and seats, right or wrong? That's money. Urban culture, that's money. We're in a different time now. We're in a different time. And for somebody who talks about evolution all the time and talking about adapting or perishing, he's not really taking his own advice. But yo, I'm gonna keep this short, man. I'm not gonna go too crazy. Royal Rumble is today, this afternoon. I don't know whether or not to look forward to it or just know that this might be a shit show. I think I'm going to just stay impartial until I see what happens, because you gotta show me. You gotta show me. You gotta with WWE. You gotta watch what they do. You can't just listen to what they say because they be lying, bro. I don't know what to tell y'all. But ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Just a little quick one. Nothing crazy. I'm not even going to edit this. I'm just going to throw it out. But yo, I appreciate y'all. Let me know what y'all think. Like and subscribe. I'm out. Peace.